We're going back to 2006 on the Xbox 360. This is Saints Row. The very first Saints Row game. I owned this back in the day. I enjoyed this. I did feature Saints Row 2 on this very playlist, old school playlist, a few months ago now. Also on Xbox 360. So I thought, you know what? Let's feature the first game. Let's go way back. Back in time. And also, guys, this is on sale on Microsoft Store at the moment, so I thought, let's pick it up. And started playing it a few nights ago. And guess how much this is on sale for at the moment? £1.34. Or at least it was 2 days ago. Absolute steal for this game. Such a random number, £1.34. But anyway. And, yeah, been playing a bit of this. And it's really good. It's a really good game. Is it as good as the sequel? No. I prefer Saints Row 2. Because Saints Row 2 has got some quality of life improvements. Which we will get into as I play this. Let's try and do this mission. So, I'll show a bit of dialogue, guys.
What if we came from here and here?
No, they just see it coming. Cops try that shit all the time and it never works.
Shit, you're right. Well, what should we do then?
Well, we could... Hey, you might want to hear this. Aight.
I got a lead on where the Los Canales cut all their shit.
So that dude on the left there, I think is Michael Rappaport, if anyone's familiar with him as an actor. Pretty well-known actor. Actually, there's quite a few actors in this that are pretty big names. Especially the main guy who you meet at the beginning, like the gang leader. I think is it Keith David, his name? But, yeah, I recognise his voice from so many things, Keith David. But that other dude is definitely Michael Rappaport.
All right, here's the plan. Get me to the truck so I can jack that baby.
This guy talking now.
Make sure I make it back to the row in one piece.
The most New York City sounding man of all time. I actually really like the New York accent. But anyway, enough about accents. The missing shipment is the mission I am playing now. So, quick edit there. My phone was going. It was my son's school. So I had to answer.
Once we steal from him, he ain't gonna back off.
But yeah, Michael Rappaport is just going on and on and on about something. But yeah, the missing shipment mission. So I remember this mission. Basically, I have to... It's very GTA. This is a GTA clone, isn't it, in a sense.
Take care of my truck better than you do your car.
But let's get to the truck, if I remember correctly. Oh, look at this. What's going on? Thumbnail opportunity, though. That's got to be the thumbnail. Maybe. Yeah, it's an escort mission, I think. So get Michael Rappaport, that's not his character's name, to the truck and help him, basically. A bit like the online GTA missions we get these days. I love the truck missions. They're so much fun. But yeah, on Series X, this is how I am playing this game. I'm not emulating... Well, it is emulating it in a sense, isn't it? With backwards compatibility. But on Series X, it runs pretty well. Frame rate's a bit rough, but it is an old game now. Oldish game. But yeah, the Series X is so good at the backwards compatibility. I really enjoy that feature. And the fact that you can still buy a lot of these games digital. I wish Sony would take that direction as well. I'd love to be able to pick up PS3 games for the PS5. I know the architecture is very complicated or very different when it comes to the generation jump from PS3 to PS5. And it's probably something to do with it. I just think Sony dropped the ball when it comes to emulation. They've got some of the best... Oh, there we go. They've got some of the best library of old games, or they have got the best library of old games, in my opinion. You can't play them a lot of the time, unless you emulate with PCSX2 and RSPC3 or whatever it's called, etc. But anyway, enough about emulation. I wanted to get that out of the way. Oh, here we go. So yeah, I've got to, like I said earlier, escort Michael Rappaport. I hope it is him after saying all that. And make sure no one destroys the truck. But yeah, this looks really nice on Series X. I don't know if it's doing any trickery. I know we have got an auto HDR option on Series X. I turn that off though when I'm capturing footage because it messes with the footage too much. It washes out all the colours. I'm actually not a fan of HDR, guys, but that's for another video again. I think you need a really, really top of the range TV for good HDR, and I've got a relatively old TV now, which doesn't really do HDR properly in my opinion. But anyway, Saints Row. So reviews. Can I consult reviews while I'm doing this? Am I that... Oh, it's because I looked away. There you go. That's my excuse for going the wrong way here. It scored decent, actually. Edge magazine was scathing, but everyone else seemed to like this. Edge gave this a 6 out of 10. I always remember that review because I bought that issue of Edge back in the day, and it put me off getting this game. But like everywhere else was giving it decent scores, so I thought let's dive in, and I was glad I did buy it. I never did finish this game. I'm going to this time. Now I've picked it up again. I'm going to complete this in the next few days. And then move on to Saints Row 2 and try and finish it. The only Saints Row game I've ever finished was Saints Row the 3rd, and that was with Dave. Big shout out to Dave. We did the co-op, playing through the story. It was hilarious. But yeah, Edge gave it a 6 out of 10. Eurogamer gave it a 7 out of 10. Game Informer an 8.7. GameSpot an 8.3. Official Xbox Magazine an 8 out of 10. Lots and lots of 8s. Which tells you that this game is decent. It's no GTA beta. Let's get out of there. Hopefully that'll blow up the enemy as well. Let's have a look. Ah, it did as well. But this game is just good, dumb fun. And oh, no bullets. And I can't punch. I wish he would automatically punch if you run out of ammo, but he doesn't. And that's a quality of life improvement I'd like to see. There's a few, actually, like being able to aim. I don't think you can aim down your sights in this. I haven't found a way to. I can't remember what I was saying now. Yeah, dumb. It's dumb fun. And I use that to summarise the gaming on this channel quite frequently now. And sometimes dumb fun is exactly what I need. And that's what this game is. Although the tone of this is far more serious, actually, than the games later in the series. I think Saints Row gets worse as the series goes on. So I think... No, that's not true. Because Saints Row 2 is my favourite. But after Saints Row 2, the quality drops for me. And it just goes in the direction of just being overly silly and overly dumb.
Now all we gotta do is figure out what the hell.
Saints Row the 3rd I enjoyed. Saints Row 4, I can't remember if I like it or not. And I'm not really proving my point at all here. We've got the awful Saints Row 2022, which I have featured on the channel. Check out Worth Playing video. Or sorry, the Worth Playing playlist. And I give my reasoning to why that game is so bad. But yeah, Saints Row lost their way, didn't they? Or the developer did.
Promised we go shopping tonight.
Ah, shit. Mira, Hector.
Is this the Mexican cartel? I'm trying to remember the story. The story in this is okay. The writing is okay. Some of the voice acting is very good. But it hasn't got that Rockstar quality. It just hasn't, guys. You know, when... I'm trying to think what GTA came out around now. 2006. Nothing, basically. We still would have been playing San Andreas if we were playing GTA, and all waiting for GTA 4, which was superb, which came in 2008. So 2 years after this game. And that was just so good. So yeah, it's not up there with GTA, but it's still a very, very good video game. This is definitely worth going back to, guys. If you don't remember what it was like, or if you haven't played it before, it's worth checking out for sure. And the Xbox 360 era is one of my favourite eras when it comes to gaming. So many good titles. Like Xbox 360, one of the best video game libraries in my opinion. So many good games. So much fun taking that online. PS3, I think, had better first-party games. That's always been the case when it comes to PlayStation v Xbox. This is how I used to summarise the console wars then. If you were into that. I was never into it. I owned both consoles. I bought the PS3 a lot later in its life. But this is how I would summarise. PS3 was the better single-player machine. And the Xbox 360 was the better multiplayer online machine, basically, in a nutshell. Project Gotham Racing Online, Forza Online, Call of Duty Online, GTA 4, Cops and Crooks Online. All of that was far better done, and done properly on the Xbox 360, in my opinion, because Xbox Live was so good. Could we take this online, though? I don't remember. I don't think so. I forgot to look in the front menu when I booted this game earlier. I don't think this is online. I don't think, actually, Saints Row as a series in general has ever really had a big multiplayer online component, has it? I mean, we get the brilliant co-op, like I touched on earlier, and you could play that with a friend, but play through the story as a friend. I don't think there's this, like, MMO style, GTA Online style, like I say, component in Saints Row. I don't think there's ever been that. Let me know, correct me, guys, if I am wrong on that. This is so good.
I shouldn't have had that 40.
Such a good game. For its age. It still looks, I keep saying it still looks decent graphically. And you do design your own character in this Saints Row. Actually, you do that in Saints Row 2 as well. I don't remember Saints Row the 3rd, if that's what you do. Where is this mission? Is it actually in the store, this activity? Yeah, it is. That's interesting. Usually activities are just run to a glowing marker outside.
I'm glad you could make it.
But yeah, it's a good game, this is, for sure. It's...
Court case coming up.
Oh, I remember this. Look at these guys we got to assassinate, basically. Don, Hank. Who shall I go for, guys? Oh, look at Louise. Does that mean Louise is equipped with an RPG launcher, or that you get awarded the RPG launcher for doing the mission? I'm not sure. Hey!
The Carnales are tearing Southern Cross apart.
Oh, here we go.
Over here and stop 'em.
So, yeah, if you haven't played this game before, now and then you get, like, gang wars breaking out, like turf wars. Basically, your gang that you're a part of will be fighting with another gang over a territory, and you have to go there. You don't have to. Well, you do, kind of. But you do it. You do it in your own. Oh, there it is. That flashing area. This is what I was looking for. You look for the flashing area of the map, and basically go and kill their lieutenants or captains, whatever they're called. Take them all out, and then you own that territory again, basically. Or you own it for the first time. I'm not too sure on the old story in the lore. Because you know what I'm like. I never take anything in. It's prawn court. I will stick up for myself here. I played the first hour or two of this so far before recording. But listening to a podcast as I play, I do that a lot. But you do miss out on story that way. But I've seen the story in this before. So you can see on the My Little Mini map on the bottom left, those red squares, or the red triangles. Triangles just means they're upper level, I think. Up a higher level. Yeah, they're the lieutenants. Take them out. Just go straight for them. And then, like I say, you'll control this territory again. I don't bother fighting the minions, because I often die doing that. I just go straight for the bosses. Let's go for these dudes. I think they're on the roof of this multi-story car park. But yeah, like I was trying to get to earlier, you create a character in this. You create a character in Saints Row 2 as well, don't you? There's no, like, voiced protagonist like you get with the GTA games. I kind of prefer having the voiced protagonist with his or her own backstory. I can't wait for GTA 6. I reckon it's going to crash the internet, that game, when it's released. it's going to do something. There's going to be craziness afoot, guys. There's going to be... That's all everyone's going to talk about. It's going to make the news and stuff. You just know it is. People get a bit silly over the GTA games, don't they? Some people do. Some people. Anyway. Yeah, lieutenants left. 5 out of 6. I've killed one. Oh, I really need to stock up on ammo. That's something I don't really understand in this game. Where do you find ammo apart from looting corpses? Because when I go to the ammunition shop, whatever it's called in this, or the gun shop, the weapon shop. Oh, see, I'm out of ammo. Oh. They don't sell ammo from what I can gather. It's just guns. So I'm not entirely sure what I'm missing with that. But yeah, well worth a quid, guys. Go and get this. If you've got an Xbox, or is it on PC as well? Microsoft Store, I'm not sure. But if you've got an Xbox, hit Microsoft Store, a quid for this game. I mean, well worth it. If you've got the disc, even better. You could probably throw the disc in. That's the first ever time I've taken a train ride in this game, by the way. Ooh. Oh, nearly fell. Yeah, throw the disc in, you can play this. I'm pretty sure this will emulate still, using the backwards compatibility feature by loading a disc into your Series X or your Xbox One X or whatever Xbox you've got. Maybe you've got an Xbox 360 and this game, and you're going to play it that way. But yeah, that is Saints Row. Hope you've enjoyed this video. I know I've been rambling away. It's my favourite way to do a video. Just having a good old ramble about everything. Let me know your memories with this game. And let me know if you prefer this or Saints Row 2. I always pair those games together. They're quite similar, Saints Row 1 and 2. Then it just goes all weird and crazy after that. As always, look out for more content coming to the channel. We've got loads planned. Have an awesome weekend. If it's the weekend, it might be a Tuesday morning. I'll speak to you all soon.